What's up, guys and gals? Today we're going to be talking about how to plan a fishing trip. So stick around to see everything I do. Alright, so first thing that I do is I check out what the weather's going to be. Nothing is worse than getting out on the lake, getting everything set up, and then the day's not very good. The wind's too high, wind's too choppy, or the lake's too choppy. The wind's blowing you around, or it's raining and thunderstorming. Just a really bad day. So let's go check out the weather. So showing you here is the lake, or a location near a lake that I'm going to be fishing, Lake Meredith. Today's pretty nice, but it says tomorrow's forecast is going to be much cooler than today. So let's check out the hourly forecast, because I like to look at temperatures, then I like to look at the wind forecast. So today is a fairly windy day. Sunny and windy, sunny and windy, sunny and windy, but pretty warm this evening. But the winds are in the 20 mile per hour range. Not very good for fishing. But I'm looking at tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, the winds will be 8 miles per hour. Wind's not going to be blowing me around everywhere, and the lake won't be that choppy. So let's look and see what the temperatures are going to be. Upper 50s until the sun sets. So that's not too bad. I can dress for cold weather. Cold weather doesn't bother me. I can put on as many layers as it takes. I've fished in 20-degree weather before. I've fished in 30-degree weather before. None of that really bothers me, but if it's windy and cold, that bothers me. Typically, if you're dressing to be on the lake, just subtract about 10 degrees Fahrenheit from whatever temperature you're looking at for the day. So I need to be dressing for 47. Typically on cold days, I will also bring some extra clothes. I don't know if I qualify this as a cold day, but I'll have something extra in the boat in case I get cold. So establish that tomorrow afternoon is going to be a pretty decent day to go fishing. So now we're going to care about what the lake conditions actually are. Current lake level. So this is Texas Parks and Wildlife's look into Lake Meredith. You can see a nice picture over here. It gives you some good information. Lots and lots of information on their websites. We'll go over that in another video. But today we're going to look at the current lake level. We're going to open that in a new tab. Yeah, the lake shows to be 42% full, but I really care about what the trend is going to be. So today 42.1, a month ago it was 42, so the lake's not changing the level a whole lot. So we're not going to be dealing with lots of changes in water depth, and the fish won't be shocked from that. So that's good to know. The other piece that I like to look at on here is the current fishing report. Water is stained and 63 degrees, gives you the level. And all docks and piers are closed to fishing due to COVID-19. I'm not going to be fishing on docks and piers. Black bass are fair on crankbait spinners and minnows and holes in traditional structures. Walleye remain good on crankbaits. Crappie are fair on minnows and jigs. Well, we'll be fishing tomorrow, probably using crankbait spinners and Texas rig. And we'll see what we can catch. So what I was mainly looking for is 63 degrees. I actually expect the water to be in the 50s because we've had several cold days. I'll show you guys that here in the history. We'll look at a weekly history. View. No, I said weekly. There we go. This is Amarillo, but it should work. Had some 30-degree days where the max was 34, 41. We had a couple cool days. And the last time I was there, the water in the shallows was in the low 60s. It may still be there. I'll see. I'll go check and see, and we'll see if we can get some fish on some spinners. Maybe a Texas rig up shallow. If not, then we'll go out a little deeper and see if we can go after some walleye. So this is how I gained all my information before I go on a fishing trip. I gather my weather information, make sure it's going to be a good day to go fishing, make sure it's going to be a safe day to go fishing. Nothing's worse than getting out there and it's like, this is not really safe, and I'm going to come back home. So, and I know the weather is not always 100% accurate, so there will be times that they get it wrong, and I get out there and it's like, I don't feel comfortable, especially on my small aluminum boat, and I will come home. I've done it before. I've been fooled by the forecast before where the temperature's wrong and I just suffer and freeze to death. And I'm like, I'm done freezing to death. I'm going to go home. So now I have kind of a game plan of what I want to do. The next thing I'll do is I'll go to my boat. So I will see you there. Okay, so we're out here at the boat. Next step is to get all the boat stuff ready. So I got raised the foot, put the transom saver on there, got some rods to clean up. I will also take the plug, go ahead and put the plug in when I'm doing the transom saver. If I got my charger going, I'll go ahead and unplug it now. That way tomorrow, when I'm ready to take off right after work, I can take off. I don't have to get the boat ready. Got a whole bunch of trash and junk in here. Got some clothes I need to put up. I am going to carry some warmer clothes because we looked at the forecast and saw that it was going to be a little cooler. Got some baits I need to put up. And lastly, and most importantly, I hate getting to the lake and having to fix up my rods. So I know I'm going to use a spinnerbait. Boom, got a spinnerbait. Here's my crankbait rod. It's got a lipless crank, but we're going to switch it to like a 6 or 7 foot diver. Probably a white crankbait, see what we can catch with that. I have also here my my 10-foot crappie rod. Don't need that, I'll probably take that out of the boat. And I am going to rig up a Texas rig instead of that jig. I might put that on a different rod, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. And I'll keep the slab spoon on there. I always somehow catch a walleye too on a slab and spoon about 25 feet deep, or anywhere between 15 and 25 feet deep. I always can find a walleye somewhere in there. So I'm going to clean up and then I will show you guys the results. Okay guys, done. Got it straightened up, cleaned up. Got the outboard propped up on a nice little transom saver. Got the plug in, like always. I know I have over half a tank of fuel from my last trip. Back deck is cleaned up. Mid deck is not as clean. This stuff I usually throw up on the deck as I start my fishing day. And the front deck, I got my 4 rods ready to go. Got my slab spoon, a white crankbait, my Guggen Squad spinnerbait that did me so well last time I was out. Then I tied on a Texas rig. through the rod that I've had since October and have not caught anything on it yet. But I've caught everything, caught fish on all the other ones. I think this green thing is jinxed. So tomorrow, when it comes time to go fishing, I'll swing out the tongue, open up the door, hook her up, and I'll be ready to go. Undo the chalk, and that's how I prepare for a fishing trip. I like slapping my boat, as you can tell in my Bass Tracker review. But until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.